Welcome everybody to a show match between Mar, BR, and EOD Spartan Stab in the blue color, playing as Capitano Cutter. We have got Mar. And on the other side, in the red color, EOD Spartan Seb, playing as his favorite, Isabel. Going with the Jackrabbit. And an extra Marine, okay. Fancy build, fancy build. That's going to be a lot of resource pickups for sure. Mar on the other side already rushing to the middle and trying to pick up as much power as possible. This will be a best of 9. For whatever reason, our stuff is turned off. So let's turn on that scoreboard. I think everything else is good to go though. Sorry about that. Winner will take home $40 in this show match. We've got... Well, Rift is a predefined starting map. The losers will be picking the next maps. We've got Warriors allowed for once, but no combat spoils. They cannot repeat the same leader as well. And Mar gets into the garrison, which is usually a pretty big deal. Jackrabbit long distance gathering from this, but will be able to get away, it looks like, just about. He's still working on these back crates, picking them up. And we've got the second generator. Of course, Isabel, usually very interested in a relatively quick tier 2 with that Spartan. Alice's chain gun, fantastic against infantry. So if she can tear up some Spartans with the chain gun, Marines with the chain gun, then that's a great way to gain experience at level 2. That thing is pretty much unkillable. So that is something that's totally worth going for. Hellbringers coming out of Mar from this back mini base barracks, as well as a Spartan is finally done. Hijack getting researched. And we'll probably see a little bit of power node grabbing. So relatively peaceful tier 1 gameplay thus far. EOD probably should get a turret. Upon scouting this, he's holding his leader points as he he has no idea yet what to commit to. Jackrabbit gets a good scout though, spots a Mexican gen which gets then cancelled. Supply pad replaces it. That will be risky, to be honest, against an Isabel. Like, you could always expect a little bit of Warthog harassment in the mid game that will take it over. And there's the turret. Yeah, EOD never really goes naked on the base, so that is fantastic. We have got Scorpionlawz in the chat. He's gifting subs. It's not enough that he commissioned this show match, by the way. He's even supporting on top of that. So thank you so much, Scorpionlawz, for making this show match happen. Greatly appreciate it. The people's champ. Second turret coming up for EOD. This might actually be a hold. Looking pretty good so far. Is he gonna get a Spartan as well? Alice is on the way, but 20 seconds out. Marines are causing some substantial damage to this turret, but it is upgrading to anti-infantry, so that will put a stop to that. But still, substantial damage is carried across. We've got a sniper as well that will help a lot against these Marines, but the garrison can often block the shots. It's kind of wonky how that works. So let's see, back turret is upgraded to anti-infantry as well. This is going to be a tough one for Cutter. We're going to have a heal on the anti-infantry turret, which can just about barely survive. Can it beat back the Spartan? There's mines being dropped and the Spartan is right standing on top of it. But nice micro by Mar, moves away just enough. And will take down the... Oh my god, he just walked over it. The turret stays alive at no health whatsoever. What is this? Get out of here, EOD. You can't be that lucky. No. How did this happen? Oh my goodness. Well, Mar is beaten back. He's kind of getting thrashed around a bit here. That's tough. That's tough, buddy. At least he's almost ready to go to tier 2, whereas EOD is not. He spent, after all, 600 power on upgrading these anti-infantry turrets. That's not cheap. So at least Mar has got that going for him. But yeah, now EOD takes over power node and cleans up. And Alice is moving out to grab a little bit of free XP from these. We've got the EOD early expansion as well, of course. Ovadi subscribes with Prime Gaming. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, man. And we've got the Marine joining in. Will that take away some XP from the Spartan? Maybe a little bit. EOD almost ready to go tier 2. Let's see what Mar does with his one. I'm gonna slap down an air pad. I think he didn't get like combat techs or anything like that. Doesn't look like he's planning to. Jerome is being remade now. And there will be a barracks remade as well. The original barracks was recycled at some point. I assume for a pad, which then got recycled for the armory. Marine capturing while Spartans taking out the Sentinel. That's probably a lot better way to do it. And there's the first star for Alice. Now, you know, as soon as EOD is tier 2, which is very soon, the upgrades are gonna get researched pretty much immediately. He's gonna have 1,000,000 power, so he's gonna slap down extra generators in both bases, I think. Gonna catapult him right ahead there. But you gotta be careful against Cutter. This is actually very dangerous. Getting an ODST drop here and then archer missiles on top of that can be really brutal. The anti-infantry turret probably worth healing up with the Nightingale. We've got some node capturing from Mar. He's doing good with maintaining the map control, but he needs to do something about that base and get one of his own, ideally. He does have still some unupgraded supply pads. We've got Cyclops is coming in. He's expecting that tier 2 vehicle transition. We've got the Spartan laser on the Spartan. Where is the chain gun? It's just gotten started, but EOD is smart about this. He's getting into the garrison. He will see exactly where Mar is located and can react accordingly. The base is also getting upgraded. He's getting several garages, and there will not be a 4th generator. He's not that greedy, I guess, but that makes a lot of sense. He doesn't need to hurry up too much with that. So now that the Alice is gonna have the chain gun, he can actually go out there, and unless it's something like a Spartan slam with mines and ODSTs following up to ensure the stun, this should be fine. And again, there's gonna be Diego drops. This is not a Diego, this is just a normal Cyclops. No names. Yep. Hogs. Hogs be happening. Is Mar going to attempt to just one base this? That's tough. He's gotten himself his combat tech marines. So that might help quite a bit. EOD did not get a 4th turret, but he does have a Nightingale, and he's healing up that anti-infantry turret. As it was foretold. Bunch of spare marines getting used to try to decapture the points, and they might well succeed, forcing a recapture. Wolverine's getting mixed in. That is multiple Nightingales to heal up that anti-infantry turret. Oh, he's leaving it alone, actually. Alright, EOD has been able to spend his resources. So no need for an additional generator right this second. Not now that he's spamming Warthogs. Wolverine's actually getting mixed in quite a bit, so these Nightingales are not necessarily safe. Mar continues to pump. Got a little bit of a counter attack. Let's see if that Marine can get picked off as well. Alice kind of going separately. Might find a base to blow up. Mar has not upgraded this thing. Alright, we've got to push in. Plenty of smokes available, but not a whole lot of base damage. There's just a little bit of Hellbringers in there. The Spartan's obviously good at this, but Mar's kind of sitting in this smoke right now. That's going to be a problem. EOD's mines, of course, completely out of position in terms of actually getting these units. Wolverine is going to get hijacked. It's a good addition to the Cutter army right now. But there is a Spartan right here. So untold damage can be dealt. EOD actually going to use up a heal. Even though almost nothing is damaged. I'm not quite sure I get that one, but I mean, he's got more than enough damage here with Alice and her star. He's gonna focus down the Diego. Oh, the Cesar coming in from Mar. And I think they might just put their satchels here, but EOD is shooting it down. He shot down all three. Very good micro. Not many units remain, but Alice is doing just fine. Anti-infantry turrets have been repaired. And he should be just fine. Like, look at this. He's taken over 3 power nodes. He's got a base on the far side of the map. And back home, he's pushed his army away. There is not much left for Mar. He needs to rebuild his army and somehow get to the big drop stage of the game. But then he's having to deal with this Alice. And Alice is not going to mess around much. She can hijack the Scorpion if Mar should drop it in. Which would also be a disaster. Now, can Jerome beat Alice? Being down a star, but being up in health might be enough of an advantage. The slam goes through. The mine is here, but Mars should be able to slam himself. He's not doing it. And once again, the Spartan goes down to the mines. Chain gun Alice. She can do anything. EOD being very careful to not move this unit. He wants to make sure it gains experience. Moving units do not gain experience, so gotta be really careful with that. Mar making more and more Marines. I just don't think this works. EOD is getting way too powerful. He's got a 7-slot base now up front with triple garage spam. One of them is a vehicle upgrade. Yep, and that is an idle one. Yeah, he's gonna just be the builder. That's fine. Might be able to hold all these bases, especially if the Alice comes around. But I think he might be thinking more about attacking by this point. Of course, the turrets will put a stop to any Cyclops attacks. They can't take turret fire. Gonna be another Diego though, and that's tough to fight against. The sooner EOD can start adding a handful of snipers or get to tier 3 and tanks, the better. Lots of Marines and Cyclops. Shock rounds is coming in, which means tier 3 is through for Mar. I do wonder what the infantry upgrade level is at, but it looks like it's not upgraded infantry just yet. Anyway, Alice has arrived and she should be able to do a whole lot of work here. There's a lot of XP to farm. And that's a relatively easy second start to gain. I'd love to see where this goes. Garrison keeping these guys alive for a long time. EOD not attacking anywhere else, but that's a lie. He's actually taking over all the power nodes on the map. He's just got one left to pick up, but the Marine is already heading there. So yeah, Spartan's in a good spot. Gain a little bit of XP by killing a Cyclops. But now his shields are low, so better get away from that. Tier 3, I think, is happening. Or not. No, that was an expansion upgrade, which is fine. Mar has lost all of his mini bases, except this one that he's kind of stealing, but there's nothing built on it anyway, so it doesn't count. His Expo is only now upgrading. I mean, look at EOD's building count. This is bonkers. Such a huge advantage right now. We're gonna attempt to take down this base by force. Focus firing the main building. Spartan has the shields back, so she can get back in there. Mar saving up a lot of resources. Might be able to get a drop in if he loses a bunch of units, which he probably will do. Spartan don't care about no Cyclops. Is he gonna attempt to slam with mines? Dude, lady, you gotta get out of here. Oh man. That is spooky. Not gonna lie. Warthog will clean up the Marines. EOD is probably heading to tier 3 by now. There it is. I should be seeing the population upgrade soon. He's using restoration drones to heal up this. It will be in actually a pretty good spot by the end of this. Like, that's not a bad heal at all. Hawk's looking around the back, trying to find some damage. There's no turrets for Mar at all. He's got Diego there. And Diego can do a lot, but I don't know, 6 Hogs? It's a tall order. Not gonna happen. Maybe if his buddies were around with Nightingales, but not like this. So now Mar is gonna lose main base buildings, generators and whatnot. That's a tough cookie. I think EOD is happy to lose these Warthogs, honestly, as expensive as that is. He's got the money. And he probably just wants to make tanks at this point. Wait, is he though? He's just getting building upgrades, what? Not even in that armory. There's another armory somewhere. What? Base upgrade free. Wonder how many mech blasts the man holds. We gonna see it here? No? Nah, he's getting out of here. Okay. Hogs really looking to sacrifice themselves. This is no accident. EOD wants to get rid of them. So no Gauss Hogs, as sad as it makes me, but it makes sense. You're Isabel. You've got shielded tanks with better attacks. What more could you possibly ask for? Wait, he's remaking Hogs and Wolverines? Excuse me? What's the plan, EOD? What's the plan? Okay, Spartan definitely has her neural implant upgrade. Yeah, she should have a great time here overall. Farming XP. Oh, look how much damage she does! 2-star! Nightingale's dropping left and right. Was that an ODST satchel doing like 10% damage to her shields? That's bonkers. Look at this Nightingale just melting and disappearing. Wouldn't be shocked if EOD was laughing like that. Mac Blast 1. He doesn't even have that much. I'm not even sure where his points go. Like, I haven't seen him use any leader powers. Maybe he's got like accelerated assembly. We can check that later. Right now, there's a battle going on. This Spartan is going to 3 stars. Especially if Marvel let it. Oh man. Okay, not gonna gain much veterancy from this because it's a chase. Or maybe like this, maybe with the stun. Yeah, with the added ram. There's a bit of a slow on that Spartan. And there's a 3 stars. He did it. He's got the 3 stars. That's all he ever wanted. Three-star Spartan meta. We are going for infinity generators. And beyond. He's recycling to all buildings. Wait. No. He just changed his bases around. Okay. Spartan might just solo the main base. Especially at this rate. Mar might do well to move on to the next game at this point. This is a disaster. 3-star Alice, you don't stop that very easily. And there's even a siege turret at home that's not gonna make it much easier. In fact, it's kind of useless in this situation. We do have the ODST drop coming in, which isn't actually going to help all that much. Takes down all the hogs, but I mean, look at her. She's got 3 stars. You think you need units? I laugh at danger. EOD still holding on to essentially all the power nodes. Gonna take down a Spartan now. And that's a heal from Mar. We're making proxy Kodiaks. Makes sense. Okay, EOD. This Spartan's very strong, we get it. Oh wait, he's got a Mach Blast. I just got a point, like, imagine if he upgraded that one more time. That was just a level 2, I think. Might have been a level 1, to be honest. And Theater doing some good work, but doesn't even matter. EOD just takes a tag. That's a 4-star tag! By the gods. He stole the Wolverine. Vet 4! Vet 4! Chat was joking about it, but it's real. The prophecy is true. Right, EOD is at like 80 pop right now. This tank is just devastating everything in its path. Okay, Spartan's out of here. Okay. 2 Diegos, 3 Diegos, sorry, that's too much even for that. There's Kodiaks literally everywhere. The EOD is not particularly pumping them too hard. Like, he's pretty gentle on this. He's got some in the back as well, so from every direction his Kodiak should be blasting the base. Okay. Well. It's not EOD. Okay, we have got game 2, Mars 007PR in the blue color, gonna be playing as Colony. And on the other side, we have got the red gamer. This is EOD Spartan Seb, playing as Johnson. Oh, he likes to build. What leader better to build with than Johnny? I got the first skit coming out. There's gonna be a bit of a standoff in the middle. Nobody really wants to go there because the garrison allows you to reach like all the way to here or so. So you don't want to go too close. Gonna be using the garrison to pick off the sentinels fairly easily. EOD is, and that's also a quick capture on the power node. Otherwise, the build order was, I believe, generator second. He's kind of skipping on the buildings. Hurts a lot for sure. If your marines aren't gathering supplies, so I'm not sure I love it, but if you can get a super quick tier 2 going with this plus the maybe it's just for the amount of power that you can gather this way. We're gonna have an early hero from Mar. Now that can go very well or very wrong. If there's gonna be a Johnny and snipers and bunkers, that's a huge problem. By the way, I didn't say thank you yet to Nadas Shadowfall's 100-bit contribution. There we go. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Sergeant Johnny. He's coming. We're gonna have a barracks as well, so not fast tier 2. That would be very tough to pull off against a good colony anyways. So I can totally see the tier 1 pressure working. With tons of bunkers. Might be even a bit of a crawl situation. And I'm pretty sure he's got digging in deep. Sorry, not deep, just digging in. Double barracks in the middle. Other than that, there's just gonna be grunts, Capitano, and potentially Goliaths. Hunt is coming in, and we've got skits that are joining the Hunter Capitano. It's kind of really terrible without skits and upgrades. So you want to spend as little time in that state as possible. Got the first bunker in. And at first it's going to be Hellbringers, not snipers just yet. But I'd like to see snipers from EOD for sure. He's going to get smart missile. Yeah, this is dangerous because it's not... the Hellbringers are going to be great for cleaning up the grunts, but they cannot really harm the Capitano. They certainly cannot harm the Goliaths. But the man just keeps pumping. He don't care. Fire boys are good enough for him. Now that's a nice little counterattack, but bear in mind this boy is so slow. Not that Johnson's particularly fast, but this boy is slow. I think EOD might just go to the main and do a bunker spam around the main. He can always turret up at home. So far, no turrets, so if he's not digging in, I think it's a little bit too late. By the time Mar gets there, the turret will not be complete, even if he slaps it down right now, which he is on the far corner too, so that's good, but is that gonna be enough time? EOD spots it. I don't think he's gonna send home any defenders. He's got snipers in the middle area. Chilling now in the bunker. Picks off a handful of units, but doesn't really put on any pressure. So this was all about the power nodes all along. It's gonna be 4-0 on that. Turret's about to finish. Mar not targeting it though. He's focusing on the Hellbringer. Now he's targeted it and does like 20% damage. Are there gonna be any more turrets or what? Yeah, it's right next though, so it's already getting weakened a bit by the double skid. Johnny comes home with 2 snipers. That should be 3 snipers. That should definitely hold. EOD is actually so confident. He slaps down an extra generator. No fear. What is that? It's no object to him. What a Giga Chad. The back generator, however, getting quite a bit of a bully situation in there. Can the snipers take down the Capitano without a loss? It looks like yes, but the generator will definitely fall. So at least a little bit of value for Mar, but still difficult to come back from. Can you take the middle mini and the nodes back? If so, then great. If not, then I think EOD is the clear winner of this engagement. Mar better be going tier 2. Okay, he's got at least that going for himself. He's got the double generator upgraded. He's got 1 harvester upgraded, and he can get back maybe a hunter captain with his upgrades, but not even sure that's worth it right now. That there's so many snipers, might as well get a bunch of rangers, but even if you do, they can be put into bunkers over and over and over. That's difficult to crack. Can anyone join the May 27th tourney? Yes. Yes, the Pro League is free for signups. Anybody can do it. It's the Amateur League where it's MMR restricted. It's basically banning the best players in the world. So that people have a learning experience. So hey guys, in case you didn't hear already on YouTube, then we've got a new season of Halo Wars 2 leagues coming up. Check out on metaplays.com. Signups are usually available at whatever point you're listening to this. If they're not up currently, then they will be soon. But to those watching on Twitch Live, it's up right now. We have slots for 16 teams with scaling prize pools, so call your friends. More prize pools. All the way to 32 players. Marauders are getting pumped, so that should be an interesting answer to all these mini bases and the bunkers, but you still don't want to fight the Johnny. EOD's doing a fantastic job of controlling the map and cleaning up the minis. Let's see what he's doing at home. He's about to get his third turret and upgrade to tier 2. He's got 2 bases coming up. And we're seeing a base sneak as well from Mar, but there's already a bunker here. Just the one sniper, right? No Johnny. Johnny's here. Mar will be losing the mini base. That's tough. Especially with EOD's other bases coming up. He's going for a grenade throw. Very interesting. So maybe the idea here is just to fill the bunkers with Marines that are combat tech. Then this is Locusts to deal with. Multiple Locusts. That is brave. Certainly something that can be done about these bunkers. That will clean up. Bunker level 2. That's why they're shielded. That's why they have 4 slots. Normal one just has 3 slots and no shields. Another one. Really surprised to not see EOD going to the main yet. I assume he's gonna get the beacon shield upgrade. Yeah, there it is. And then further, oh my god. We've got the points. We've got the points. Digging in deep is in. 3 buildings are in. And that's gonna mean mass generators. Question in the chat, does MMR work like ELO? As in, the better the players you beat, the more you scale. Pretty much. I don't have the exact algorithm for you, but yes. Now Combat Tech Marines and Johnny will take care of this super easily. Smart missile. Not that smart, hits the apex. But then there were Marines up on the high ground and they finished the Locust, even though that was the whole purpose of getting out of here. I guess Mark might still be able to save the other 2 vehicles, but now EOD expanding literally everywhere he can. Might be even able to take this extra one in the bottom. There's now 4 units in the bunker. He's looping around with the hero to try to catch these vehicles. If Mar can't hold his base, if he cannot get rid of this army in front of his face, then Johnny gets 4 bases, techs up to Colossus, and then you're in real trouble. That is not something that Colony easily recovers from at all. One thing you could do is to keep stacking the big drop of Colony. Has a lot of veteran units, hunters especially, so maybe that works, but against all of these bunkers, it's not easy. But I do like the choice to go Marauders here in tier 2. Buy some time. Might actually work out, especially if this Hunter Captain can pop, but doesn't look like it can. EMP Magpie is gonna make sure it can't. Base is a goner. Johnny even breaking out the healing. Locust just targeting that bunker, but not able to really do any damage as it's getting out-healed right now. Marauders doing good work against the Marines at least, but then Johnny hasn't barely taken any damage thus far. That said, that's a lot of Marauders, even for Johnny. He's moving around a lot, not really gaining experience. There better be a bunker drop ready for him. Yeah, there is. Now, granted, that won't last very long, but might be able to kill 1 or 2 of these. I think they have passive healing now. Combat repair is in for our colony player. Which means that the big drop has been in for a while too, I assume. What's going on at home for EOD? Just Marines? 39 population to 72, but it's mostly Marines. First star is in for Johnny. It's actually a pretty big deal. Do bunkers give XP? Yeah, pretty sure. All the buildings in the game, I think, do a little bit. The ones that you can drop in. So the most egregious one is the Yap Yap stuff. Oh god. Oh god. That drop was destroyed before it could land. That's a huge loss for Mar. Those would have helped a lot here. It would be necessary to hold. 2 Locusts are down. And now the Cyclops getting added to the mix. Marines are starting to outskill together with the Johnson and the Nightingales. That is just too much stuff. Really looks like the Marauders will be going down. And with that Mars base, I mean, how do you even save this at this point? You better start turtling at home with a Scarab, but he's still free. Maybe the Wraiths can save him. It's gonna be extremely tough. At least everything is repairing itself. All the production buildings for EOD are up front, but not quite. Actually, he's got a lot of production this time, not that many resources. Lots of power generation, but not a crazy amount of anything else. The Marines have very nicely spread out, so the Wraith is having actually a difficult time fighting this off. And all that EOD is doing is actually targeting the main base in the middle. So that's getting pretty low. The engineers healing it the best they can. As for Johnny, he's just going right after the Wraith, trying to take it down. Might be able to actually get it done, but it's a little faster than him. Not the easiest job. Green grenades are getting thrown. I'm pretty sure these are upgraded at least by 1 or 2 levels for EOD. It's actually working on level 3 already. That's why the infantry has been doing so well. But then again, EOD he was second placed in the last league for 1v1, so very understandable that he's doing this well. But I do have some secret hopes that Marv will be getting back into the game more. What? Mech overcharge on this one boy? Or is it to get the Cyclops here faster? Wiggle, 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 boy. Oh, he's dodging the shots. It's so good. Bunker drop is in, and it's good enough. But Devastating Host is here too. Gonna be a tough one. There's a Colossus to counter. And EMP mech, ditto. Oh, those Wraiths are in a lot of trouble right now. A world of trouble. The Locust is already down. The Hunters are getting sniped by the Sniper Kodiak shelling from the back as well. And Johnny, I guess, remains within. Close range Stompy boy. Not having Stomp, but he's got a big railgun. Sticking it right in the Wraith's mouth. See if those boys can do anything, but probably not. This is a disaster for Mar, and he's gonna tap out of this one. Yeah, EOD just played that way too well. Nothing that Mar could really do about this at this stage of the game, but maybe he can recover in the following ones. Oh look, it's a UNSC mirror coming up. Mar 007BR is going Anderson this one. And his opponent in the red, already stealing a little bit of power. That's EOD Spartan Seb going for Kinsano. Double Jackrabbit early game. Very interesting. Let's see how he can micro those. The Marines are in for a world of pain if they engage this directly. EOD would be smart to go for the hunt with this. Oh. Some good Viggles from Mar. Oh yeah. We're gonna try to pick up his back mini bases. EOD hasn't done any yet. Double generator means that he won't be able to pick them all. EOD definitely stealing at least 1, maybe even 2 at this rate. I think he should definitely go for this. Chase the Marine, kill the Marine, take the mini base away. Oh, Mar just about in the last possible second clicks it. That's nice. Oh my god, oh my god. Scorpionlawz just subscribed. That was really a messed up notification. Let's see if it fixes itself if I re-trigger it. There it is. He just resubscribed on the website with tier 6. That's a $50 support package, man. Holy crap. Yeah, we gotta squeeze in those subscriber games, buddy. Thank you so very much. This is a huge help. More Jackrabbits and Hellbringers coming up. They already have healing drones. EOD is now looking to get the back mini bases picked up while he's performing this rush. That's a watchtower, so he's really just there to soak shots so that EOD doesn't actually do base damage. But yeah, he's got fire, boys. Fire in the hole. Look at this, he's targeting the generator through the turret, so the line AoE of the fire will be hitting both buildings there. One Jackrabbit goes bust. They also have red line though, so they're pretty speedy to do a little bit more damage. It's all good. Not that much damage to the generator, I must say. Mars doing a good job with defending. Turret, Spartan, snipers. This should be a very nice hold, and EOD might be in a little bit of trouble. This Anders hero, Douglas, will be scaling pretty well throughout tier 2. Man, Scorpionlawz not only hosting the show match for us, but also contributing to the Twitch subs, also contributing to the website subs. This is bonkers. Thank you so much. Back mini base is getting bullied. That's a good target for EOD. It's easy to take down. It's not protected by turrets. And actually, you know what? For Mar, this is way more difficult to do. He can't just take that down very easily. He doesn't have as much out there. The Marines very low in number for the moment, and they're also kind of gonna struggle against Hellbringers. But with the Spartan here, they actually did a great job taking out the sniper. So there's that. Spartan Might Slam gets free of those, and oh my god, triple kill with the grenades. That might actually swing things back in Mars' favor. Might be able to now clear up this mini finally. Especially with the sniper protecting here. Okay, those Hellbringers are not gonna have a good time in the main, that's for sure. That's an anti-infantry turret. There's another turret as well, and they're shielded with Anders' R&D research. Or leader point rather. EOD only now getting a second gen. Dude, Mar had this for the whole time. He's going tier 2, he's going for the counter-attack punish. I don't doubt it for a second. Wait, he's actually cleaning up another back mini base. This is buying EOD a lot of time. He's throwing down some napalm from the skies, hitting the turret, the generators, and the heavy supply pad, and the main base building as well. Not the side pads. I guess he really wants that turret dead. Rocket launcher. It's done in a few sec. Boom. This thing is so good against flyers. It's crazy. That's what Douglas' specialty is. Like, he does more damage against flying units than let's say Alice or Jerome do. It's kind of a shtick. Alright, so EOD is a little bit ahead in the power node game, but he really doesn't have anything on the map. He's not tier 2, he's not even clicked up yet. Granted, he did have the mini base advantage for a while, but he doesn't have an expo. Combat tech is gonna come in, and as long as Mar is able to heal up his buildings, he should be safe against Inferno and stuff like that. EOD must be getting close to point number 4. So he's going to be working hard to maintain some kind of advantage. He's got a handful of Marines looping around. Might be able to take the mini base down if given enough time. Rocket launcher's now in. He's only making his first turret. This could actually threaten EOD's home base a lot. He's getting grenade throw as we go. Is he gonna rely on Marines to counter the retriever that will eventually happen? Oh my. Mars finally sending back a Nightingale to heal everything up. That's gonna be pretty important. Don't wanna get napalmed again, because these buildings will just melt. I'm thinking of that, it's gotta be soon that it's back as well. Okay, now Mar working on the 4th power node. It's got really good map control on the way. Mars infantry is just better for the moment. More upgraded. I don't think he's got like infantry level 1 or anything like that. Sniper goes down, however. That's an oopsie. See if the Spartan can join in and even out the battle. Red line is helping a ton. And we do get to see a little bit of a Warthog drop. Flame Hogs to be exact. Looks like one of them might get cleaned up. Generator stays alive just barely. Marines doing their absolute best to try to target down the generator. Will they get to do it? They have still some health left. Oh man, he got both. Despite the heal. Despite everything. I think there was a little bit of napalm there still. Hard to see among all the fire. Flame logs are low, but EOD is probably well on the way to his 5th point. He's gonna use a big drop. More now having to rebuy both of the generators. That's gonna be expensive. He doesn't have any buildings on the expo. Did he really need to rush that? I guess so, because he can't afford the retriever for such a long time. But he does have 4 power nodes. If he gets a 5th one, that would be absolutely fantastic. Nightingale's gotta be careful. They're very expensive units. EOD doing a great job of taking out the mini bases though. Like, the man is about to have 6 mini bases again. Or for the first time ever, actually. He's not had that before. Oh my, Mar is without mini bases. That is brutal. If EOD can keep this up, he will be able to do some substantial damage to the main base. He's building up his resource count right now. So maybe he will do the big drop. Flame Hogs are looping around to try to find some damage here. But quite a bit of resources saved up. I think he'll use a unit or 2, mostly Marines, and he's good to go. Mar will clean up the back mini at least. And there it is. And that will apply Hell Charge to the Flame Hogs as well. Buffing them quite a lot. The 2-star Hornets, pretty potent units. But the tank will be immediately taken away. Got a drop turret as well to stun everybody. Except the Hornets, of course. 2-star tank. Some rams coming through, but it's not enough despite the explosions. Spartans start up in there, but he's not particularly healthy. Like, this is gonna be a problem if Mar doesn't have a heal. Even with the Nightingale supporting, you gotta keep in mind these Flame Hogs actually can shoot up simultaneously as doing the basic attacks, and the Spartan will go down to the Hellbringers, doing a great chase. Mar might actually lose his expo to just what little units are left here. The Sentinels do essentially no damage to Hellbringers as their multiplier is essentially set up to tickle. Not a good unit to fight infantry with, or to defend against infantry with. Shooting through several units to get the maximum results. Mar's gonna have to call in more Sentinels, but again, against infantry, it's just not the best. It will make quick work of the Nightingale though, so that's nice, but this is going down. The napalm especially, just making sure that maximum damage gets dealt here. EOD with 5 power nodes to 0, and now he will sort of equalize the base count. This does not count, not for long, because the mini bases for EOD have been up this whole time, and Mar only now trying to reclaim his. He's got vision on the back one, so he should pick that up as soon as possible. One watchtower is all you need for it. Is EOD just too strong right now for Mar? Does Mar need to go back to the drawing board? Either way, it's good practice for him for the tournaments. Tournaments will be 2v2 anyway, so it is of little consequence what your results are in 1v1, but teamwork matters a lot in those. Not that individual skill doesn't. Right, Mars got a semblance of hope, but EOD slapping down 2 bases at the same time. That's gonna be tough. He's made a ton of Marines again, and now he's going tier 3. Getting Flame Wall for Kinsano, who's currently not made yet, I don't think. Haven't seen her at least. Flame Warthog drop is ready to go. Doesn't quite have the resources, but the Hellbringer is starting to scout for it, and yeah, they can always just wait a moment before dropping them in anyway. Got 2,000 power, time to go up to tier 3 and get a handful of upgrades on those pads if he hasn't yet. Heavy pad, heavy pad, heavy pad. He's done everything. 850 for the Warthogs. Oh, is he gonna Inferno this? He might as well. Oh yeah. Some of the heavy supply pads are already weak. Mar is gonna attempt to heal this. Of course, you can stack this with napalm missile damage, but Inferno does outlast restoration drones. That's the thing. But it does not outlast Nightingales. That heavy supply pad might blow, however. Oh, just about surviving on like whatever 0 HP, maybe 1. Because you're dead on 0. I make very insightful comments around here, okay? There it is. Across the base. By the way, if you just slap it down alongside the middle, it will hit every building except the turrets. Just FYI. Nice smoke as well, cancelling the flame wall. So yeah, it's not gonna kill anything in the end. Definitely great news for Mar. He's finally got his base up. If he can reach 2,000 resources, you know what's next. It's the Retriever Sentinel. Mar is kind of held here. He's done what he needed to do. At home, he's got smokes available, so Fire Lady is not going to be able to do too much, and the shields just got cancelled from regenerating as well. If he runs back into the base, the turrets will keep it that way. So great job to Mar. Hopefully he upgrades these supply pads so that he can more quickly get there. There's a lot of supply pads around the map actually. Yeah, EOD now with all these bases, you really need that Retriever to do something to him. Oh wait, his that's EOD's resources, sorry. Mar is still quite a bit away from this. But he's crossed the 1,000 mark. So you can slap down the turret here just for safety. And other than that, seems to me like he's covered, guys. Dispersion also Hellbringer surprisingly damaging to the Kinsano along with the turrets. So she can't stick around for too long. We've got Douglas as well chasing her away. Oh, but we got the big drop from EOD. And that's going to do a lot of damage to Mar's base. Is it going to actually destroy it? What is Mar doing? He just spent all his resources on the other Sentinels. Does that mean he doesn't have the Sentinels available? No big Sentinel? Where Retriever, dude? It's 17 minutes. You gotta have it, like. Well, he's got a lot of resources. So he can do a counterattack right now. He's got 39 population. This is actually something that could still work out. Just gotta be really quick about going out to do some damage. Take back some power nodes with these weak marines, because you need every second you can gain on this. The power is behind the supplies by quite a lot. So hopefully we'll get to see all of that. We've got the one Nightingale in the back, but combined with marines, the napalm missile will actually do a lot of work in the back. Air upgrade will be cancelled, but that only means that Mar is closer to his objective of 2k. Now he should be able to drop in the Sentinel. There it is. There's a big boy. Target down the bases real quick. The army can hold back the marines, that's fine. There's no shields on this thing! It's 18 minutes, where's your shields? Where's your Sentinel Synergy Mar? No! That's such a disaster, there's no Nightingale support. Oh, there's 2 Nightingales only. Oh man. If EOD hadn't upgraded the anti-air turret here, that would have done so much help. But Mar might still be okay? I don't know, man. This counter... Oh my god, he's got Inferno and Flame Walled. What a disaster. Yeah, Mar's doing his absolute best to burn this thing down and to laser it. And the main will drop, but EOD has 4 more bases. Can the Sentinel move around the map enough? He's finally got the shields on. Mar's main base is completely emptied. There's just one essentially dead turret on it, and EOD is more than happy to just take that with the Kinsano and try to take this down. Once it does, Mar could be eliminated. Like, look at this, EOD still has vision on there. If he clicks first, oh my, if he clicks first, that's huge. Mar is actually facing problems with possible elimination. Doesn't have many resources. He cannot buy more than 1 base in this game. If there's damage coming through on that thing, he won't be able to sell it for enough resources. The hogs should totally cross the map right now. Destroys a base, but there's no income for Mar whatsoever. Yeah, if we learn one thing from this, it's that the Sentinel and you guys at home should always wear protection. It is known. Ew, these bases taking a beating, but is this gonna be enough? The counterattack is already coming across. Mar is not on any base. He does not have the resources to buy it back. This game is over. There's the last chance for Mar. The resources are on the map still. I bet he doesn't. He's giving up. He does not know. EOD the Builder has claimed the entire map. He's building it. Let's see if he can keep the Kinsano alive for a few more seconds. It's Mar's last mission. Do as much damage as he can on the way out. Oh, the laser shard, long range, let me tell you. And the big boomer takes it out. Not that it matters. Mar can't buy a base. EOD has them all. GG. That is a 3-0. Gotta go up to 5 points, so Mar still has a chance. Alright, Mars 007BR on Frontier, gonna go for Forge. A sensible pick for sure. And it is one of Mars' best leaders. On the other side, we have got EOD Spartan Sap playing with Serena. Now, Serena can be a really potent rush leader on Frontier, that's for sure. Just take one mini base, you get the Ice Boys, and you go. Forge can defend himself rather well though, with the Forge Hog and the turret getting hugged. The generator second here from EOD and the generator second, of course, from Forge. Forge does that every time because it's so easy to upgrade, with the upgrades being cheaper and all that. And Jackrabbits are going out. In fact, Mar is trying to get all the 2 power barrels on the side. So EOD, just the 1 mini base up front. Is it gonna be 2 mini bases? Probably not. He doesn't have the resources for that. Okay, I'll be curious if he goes on the aggressive side here. Armory, very early armory from Mar. It's armory 4th. Wow. Okay, EOD slapping down the barracks on the mini base. Which might actually be hard countered by the fast Forge Hog build. But we'll see what EOD takes with that. So if it's just about taking the power nodes, then I think he's gonna be in a great spot. He could go quite economical here. Armory, so we're gonna have the ice cream truck versus the Forge Hog. Find out which vehicle hero is the best. Great Wiggle Micro on the Marine. We'll keep it alive against that Jackrabbit for a long time, but it was too close range. If it's too close, then the projectile will just hit anyway, even though you're moving out of its way. So that's how you beat it. You just get close range. Marines will win against the JR. Just barely. Oh well. Oh, Mar almost saved it. Kinda not enough though. We got a nice kill on that Cryo Trooper already, slowing down the economy a little bit, but Amble Round is gonna be through. So I think the best course of action now for EOD is to abandon any further cryo production and just focus on that Bison, get out a bunch of Marines in addition, and then go for the Cryo Troopers. Because right now they're gonna just be picked off one by one. EOD getting even more mini bases as he is the builder after all. Nothing wrong with that. He's got a Jackrabbit of his own. Didn't pick up all that much power, so he's definitely behind in that department against Mar right now. Cryo Burst getting researched, but he's up in mini bases, so whatever economic disparity there is, as long as he can do some damage, he'll be fine. Tier 2 Forge, however, could be a problem. Tons of hogs with the protection of the Forge Hog. Mar is just going to rely on a handful of additional Jackrabbits along with the Forge Hog. That's going to be a hard counter to any Cryo Trooper place, but if it's just Marines and a handful of Cryo Troopers just to slow things down, that could go a super long way. Cryo Truck trying to hit the Sentinels. Usually works out. They move a little, it will miss. 5th mini base for EOD. Is he overbuying? Makes you wonder. Same time though, they're equal population. The ice cream truck kind of losing the shields faster, but it's got more health than the Forge Hog. Cryo Troopers coming in. And there's heavy metal. Oh god, that damages a lot. It's a handful of Marines now, but I'm not sure it's enough. Amble Round will be back by the time the shields are back here. So is it the case that EOD just wants to go across the map now to freeze the main? That could do a lot of economic damage, but if he loses every unit, then it's kind of for naught. That's just watchtowers. Why do you need double watchtower here? If you're Mar, don't you just want more turrets? He's trying to get to tier 2. EOD just buying bases. Oh man. He's going for the Ravens. He is going for them. Well, they really start getting crazy in tier 2 with their special upgrades, so I'm not really sold on like double pumping Frost Ravens if that's what the strat is. But it can sure make short work of the Forge Hog. So there's that. I think his best option right now is to not reveal this. In fact, keeping the base locked would be maybe smart. You can get up to like 5-6 Frost Ravens and then tier 2. That would definitely be great. See if you can catch another power node as well. Oh, he's gonna reveal the Ravens now. Even though many more are being made. Maybe a generator here and then upgrading the base. Yeah, that's kind of what EOD would do. Spent a lot of resources. Must be a gen. Yeah, it is. And Frost Ravens, no base upgrade. So he's pumping up those numbers. Taking over the power nodes. He does need the power. Defensive aura coming in as well as warthogs for Mar. Also upgrading a base. Also getting it built up on. But he doesn't have a third generator, so there's that. Now let's see if EOD can get this Frost Raven game going. It's already got like 4 or 5 out on the map. Oh, the Forge Hog just missed. That's tough. Can definitely freeze it. And then fairly easily keep it frozen, to be honest. Yeah, just get the ice cream truck right on top. Oh, there's plenty of hogs though to defend. Heavy metal here to protect. He's not going to take quite as much damage, but there's a drop turret and it once again freezes. I think EOD might have pulled the trigger on this a little bit too quickly. The basic Frost Raven is just not quite as impressive, but everything gets frozen after all. Still, that's too many vehicles, and now the Wolverines are out as well. Oh my god! That shatter damage was a lot. He takes down the Forge Hog. His ice cream truck is still going as well. He's got a star! He's got a freaking star on it! Can he save it somehow? Does he have a heal or something? Oh, the final grenades from the Wolverine kills it. I cannot believe he actually got some value out of this. It wasn't great, losing a lot of Frost Ravens there, but finally going tier 2, he's gonna have a lot of yellow available, and then you can upgrade the Frost Ravens, and then double pump them again. That will go a long ways. Also getting back the Bison. And in addition to that, you get Nightingales, you get Cyclops. That should go actually kind of okay. Wait, he's getting a garage. Might be for Kodiaks. We will see. Just more Warthogs from Mar. Pure Warthogs and vehicle upgrades. No third gen in sight. Unless one of these back minis, but no. Yeah, EOD is having a pretty good time here. He's actually got 2 armories now. Wonder what the plan is. He's got the tier 2 ice cream truck. That's hot. We've got these bad boys as well coming out. Kodiaks and training speed? Why are we getting logistics upgrades right now? I guess not, the Ravens take a long time to make, but we're not making Ravens, we're making Kodiaks. Okay. Very interesting. Kodiak, Cyclops. Alright, alright. Well, the Wolverines are gonna have a bad time. That's for sure. Third base coming up for Mar. He's pretty well set up, not gonna lie. Economically, I'm really starting to like his situation. He must have a lot of upgraded buildings by now. And if he somehow gets to drop into Grizzlies, which I'm sure he'll be working up towards. Look at all these heavy supply pads, man. Mini bases should have upgraded pads, to be clear. Can't go wrong with that. Kodiak can't see up there. You know, a little thing that people don't do enough just yet, and I think people will pick up on it, but it would be to separate one Warthog and send it ahead to take the Kodiak shots, and then you get on top of them with the rest of the army. That would be so neat. Great use of the ice block by EOD, blocking these units out. Again, not easy to counter if you're just trying to get out of there. Wow, they're refrozen. Oh my goodness. Kodiaks are doing so well. How many does EOD even have right now? It's like at least 4. Plus the Cyclops. Plus the ice cream truck. This is not easy to play against, that's for sure. Trying to answer this with ground units is very difficult. Vultures are an option. I gotta say, Mars cost efficiency is still really good. Taking out the Frost Ravens is very nice. And you can hit this base. You can take it down. That's sick. Might actually be able to. Like 7 hogs. Here comes the ice cream truck, though not as easy as I maybe suggested. Skybomb going down on the army, killing all the vehicles. And there's the Grizzlies, I believe, coming in. Oh man. Yeah, EODs is in trouble. That's gonna be a mass freeze on the entire army, though. So I'm not entirely sure if these Grizzlies can make it. They're still getting more and more frozen. Just from the Kodiak shelling. But these long-range shots are going after the Kodiak and will take it down. There is now an anti-vehicle turret on the base. All 3 of the Grizzlies freeze. But that's more than enough firepower now. In comes, however, the big drop off Serena. Can EOD hold this with just about 50 population? The Grizzlies now targeting down the Scorpions one by one. They get slowed. Warthog is going to fall. But there's so many Warthogs behind this still. I think Mar has actually done it this time. He should be able to take down EOD. Wait, he's leaving? He's leaving! EOD! He holds. There's a Nightingale popping out. Oh my god. So well done. And now the ice cream truck punishing the Grizzlies. Won't actually get the kill though. But the Warthogs are easy enough pickings. Pick off like 3-4 Warthogs, it's already worth it. And now she's invisible. Well, the axe will do the rest. Oh man. Dude, Mars got to be so demoralized by now. Are there any vultures coming? Looks like just Gales. Just Gales. 4th base for Mars up. Well, still, if EOD takes this, it's gonna be a long one. You can siege this 4th base for sure. It won't last very long. But I think Mars should be comfortably able to get the vultures going. He's got the tier 3 Warthog finally. Let me tell you, that Gauss turret on it is very potent. After Kodiaks like a boss. You don't care. And the ice cream truck hold. EOD is not yet clicked up to tier 3. He's trying to get vehicle upgrades. Might be able to freeze one of the Grizzlies. But I don't think he can save the ice cream truck. There's no, oh, the smoke! But it's not enough. Scatter bomb just finishes everything off, but does get a grizzly. It's already kind of worth it. Can't he set up some Kodiak off his own? Well, yes, but it's not the best idea. These things are better. The EOD swans are freezing things. And the debuff reduces your attack. So you really don't want the mirror there. So best play for Mar right now is to transition into vultures, which he is doing. It's relatively easy to kill a UNSC base. With like 7 vultures, that should nuke it. I think that's the way to go. Now EOD is getting some tanks set up of his own. But Mar with the double vulture production. Wait. Yeah, double vulture. Getting reinforcements as well. Yeah, in the meantime, you can just distract with the 4 truck running around and stuff. Nuke. Wait, that didn't do all that much damage. This is now tier 3, I think. Yeah, it is. Owen's gonna take down the vulture, no problem. Mar showing his hand a bit early. Now getting the Kodiaks off his own, but... yeah, see, they're already debuffed. They're getting frozen. You really gotta be careful with this. Double nuke coming in, though, to finish off the truck. And she's gone. And that's the frozen Kodiak. Hasn't been able to shoot back so far. Still not many nightingales or vultures. Be nice to see another airpad here. He's starting to get to that 100 population count. With EOD just a little bit behind. But he's working on the 80. Should be able to get... oh wait, the ice cream truck level 3 only now coming in. Heavy cryo burst. Triple nuke going after it. Oh, vulture wars have begun. Ice cream truck is dead. Wait, did Mar just resign? EOD resigned. Okay. Alright, Mar is bringing out EOD's big guns. Gonna be using Isabel himself. Let's see what he can do. On the other side, we've got Cutterman. Oh my god. Let's go, EOD. I'm sorry, Mar, but this is too funny. Let's go. Mars Marines are gonna take a lot of the power in the middle, so that is a big oopsie for EOD. He definitely wanted to take that. In fact, it looks like his Marine will be losing on top, so... the big ol' micro is not there with this right now. Both of them will be sharing the side power. It's all about how quickly Mar can react to this. Yeah, definitely the red Marines should be losing this. By far. There is, however, the Spartan who jumps down and might be farming some sentinels. Might be just going across the map to the other side immediately. We'll see. Oh, the dead Marine essentially is coming over. And EOD is already working on the XP game. I wonder if he went battle hardened with this. Should find out very quickly. And Marine will be capturing. Very standard build from Mar, but he's also working on the Spartan. He's not that far off actually. But if he has to fight a 2-star Spartan, that's a tough one. It's actually a very, very real build. EOD behind this, of course, completing his base. He's getting hijacked before upgrading his generator. What a Giga Chad. No fear. Destination Darkness? We'll see. We'll see about that. Two stars. Taking his 4th power node. I think he'll get all 5. This is just an economic build in disguise, dude. No rush. Just build. He's just gonna get bases. He's got 2 generators. What a guy. Mars now hijack. Upgrading. In fact, he's going to be behind in power, believe it or not. 4 power nodes with the 5th on the way. That's what it does. Ooh. Pick up the Marine. Oh, the Vigor isn't enough. Anyway, the Spartan and the Sniper are more than enough, of course. 2 stars. We got 2 stars. At 5 power nodes versus 0. Mar needs to do something about this. Yesterday. Can't be soon enough to take away the power nodes from EOD at this point. Got 2 upgraded power generators behind this. They're just generators. Keep misnaming things, sorry. Well, there he comes. Right into the main. Mar is on the far side of the map. There's only 1 turret. He can dive that generator, no problem. EOD might actually have ODSC ready to go. He's got the resources for it. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Mar's not targeting it down. He's trying to out-heal it, but that ain't gonna happen. No way. Snipers are gonna be in for a tough time. Oh, man. Oh, man. Sucks to be Mar. EOD's having a pretty good time with this, I imagine. Okay, but the Spartan's coming back, so he's gonna have to pull his own one out and get out of here just in time. Yeah, just make a run for it, really. Don't lose health. You're very far off tier 2, right? Nope. He's in tier 2. He's in tier 2! Gonna be able to get the Spartan laser upgrade and good to go from there, really. That's no veteran to Alice, by the way, for the Twitch chat. That is Jerome. Still, it's not nothing. It's usually the other way around with Alice getting the levels, but not today. Mar trying to claim back the 5 power nodes in the meantime. It's gonna fail. It's only 4. Well, I say only 4. 4 is pretty damn good. Now the Spartan will have its laser. Any second now. There it is. Sniper coming in. This is a little bit too much firepower to handle by himself. trying to run away from this. Oh. No, 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 no. Don't freeze, game. Oh, no. Okay, we're back. We're back. Bit of a quick run. Oh, wow. Slams get exchanged. Mech Blast! Is it enough to kill the Jerome? It is! Has Mar done it? The Archer Missile did absolutely nothing here. So that is very important to point out. The infantry turret will go down. This is too much stuff. EOD, if he doesn't have resources, he does not have resources. He won't have a big drop available. He's just on 0.4. He has overexpanded. This base shouldn't have existed. He should have like 10 Warthogs or something like that. Now trying to remake the Jerome is not going to be nearly as effective even with ODST drop available. There's several snipers in here. Mars should be good to go. Wait, half of this is holograms. Of course. Don't shoot the fake Spartan. He did. He killed the fake Spartan. Oh no. 2 ODSTs already down. The satchels are gonna be destroyed. Spartan jumps in. But there's a drop turret to face. That's too much. Way too much firepower with the 2 snipers. Jackrabbit's gonna work on the Expo too. And Mars in tier 2 himself. He's not making any units. But honestly, he can just pump Warthogs, go tier 3. Double upgrade that Spartan in tier 3. No reason to stick around in tier 2 now. Or he can just pump units and kill EOD, that also works. But I think he can do it without that. Guess he's spending all his power. Might as well. Better safe than sorry. He's got this whole base. No buildings on it yet. Heavy machine guns coming in, so that will help a lot. Supply pad suddenly melting. Maybe it will be Mar who gains a veterancy level 2 hero soon. You'll been trying to take back stuff on the map. But his home base getting wrecked like this is a problem. I mean, he does have double expos. That does mean a lot. And the Spartan is out. Dispersion nozzles. Okay, maybe he's got a chance here. Wait, did Mar just walk out of his own heal? I guess he's full health. Fair enough. Jerome will lose to Alice in the 1v1. That much is clear. But if he just keeps running, he'll lose without doing any damage. That's not good either. Them D nozzles doing work. But Alice. Uh-oh. Looks like Mar has got this in my opinion, but I might be completely wrong about this. EOD doesn't want to drop in. So he just takes the Spartan, puts it in the tank. What? Okay, I got it. He doesn't want the tank to be stolen against the Spartan. Yeah. Very smart. And he still got like a base advantage, sort of, with the mini bases and everything. ODSTs are now coming in. The Spartan might actually be killed by dispersion nozzles and the tank. Oh, she's getting low, man. Alice just jumps off the cliff. Can these Warthogs kill another generator? I'm not even sure EOD cares too much. Like, he's been gaining leader points from all this. Mech Blast in the back. We've missed that. Sorry about this. Yeah, destroys another 2 buildings. But EOD holds. It's not over. The ODSTs have gotten to the back, and there's still 3 of them alive. Granted, there is the anti-infantry turret, so you don't want to mess with that thing. But I could totally imagine EOD now sending this tank across the map to take down the hog, to go through the teleporter, to go and bully Mar on the other side. Let's see his third base. It's totally empty. Second base is filled up, however, and upgraded, so that's good to see. The ODSTs will take down the very last mini base on the map, which means that EOD will just be pretty much ahead in every single way. Just doesn't have generators and he can't upgrade his expos. This is one problem right now. Gets the hog. Tier 3 is done for Mar. Oh man, if he gets the... Oh, interesting, going for the Nightingale there. I think Alice is gonna get herself another star soon. Yeah, she can just go for the supply pad, man. And then the expo. What's Jerome gonna do about this? Stuck in the Nightingale. Easy tank coming across. Second Easy tank coming across. ODSTs have managed to take the back mini, so at least EOD has got that going for him. He's, I think, okay with losing this base, to be honest, still. But what's he gonna do about the tanks? That's a tough one. That really is a tough one. Spartan stays alive, and he's got some dispersion also flamers to put on the hurt on this base. There's no turrets. So he could totally accomplish something there. The tanks are really slow. Bear that in mind. Power node situation is looking really good for EOD. He's gonna have 4. Because this one's getting decaptured. Almost got 5 there again. So very impressively done. Spartan's gonna steal 1 tank. Stun the other. Archer missiles will nearly kill the base already. And the satchel should make sure that it does go down. Along with the tank. Diego helping as well with that process. And with Spartan being in the tank, it just means that he can hop from tank to tank. Unless, of course, Alice does the same. Probably should. But for now, she's more eager to get the kills herself. Mar doing a good job with it. He needs to stop moving and needs to keep the space alive somehow, but it's easier said than done. Because that level 2 Wolverine, which needs a name for sure. Did his partners come out to slam and not hit the tank? He's done it again. Okay, that's not gonna work out, but the base should still be destroyed. So overall, not that bad for EOD. Wait, there's a Nightingale. Can this save things? There is a turret drop. It's shooting the tank. The base gets destroyed in the end, thanks to, I think, an ODST satchel. Wolverine will take the Nightingale, I think, with it before it dies. The ODST's making sure about it. They themselves will be dead. So well done with the tanks, Mar. Just getting his own base going. EOD trying to do the same. There's a lot of blue. Not a whole lot of yellow still. So do wonder how he deals with all these tanks rolling up to him. Right now there's not more coming. So this Jerome himself could maybe do it. But as time goes on, it's tougher and tougher to play against Isabel. Then again, you got all these drops for mobility on a big map like this. You got the mini base advantage. It could work out. I could imagine that working out. But yeah, there's the Diego drop. That will take care of the tanks. Along with the turrets especially. Good use of the smoke to heal it back up. Oh god, the kill. Going down so fast. The Marine just ceases to exist as Alice notices. ODST assault group is ready. Let's see if we've got a counter-attack to this. No, it's not a counter-attack just yet, but there is a Marine, sorry, an ODST walking up. So this base is no longer safe. Mar is in serious trouble. Spartan taking the tank over, and there's the ODST assault group going down on the base. ODST Satchels doing what they must because they can. This base is no longer safe. Mar doesn't have anything here to protect it. His counterattack has failed. Granted, the Alice is just an absolute killing machine, and nothing really here can stop it. Certainly not these Marines. Maybe if there were a lot of vultures, that would work. What a time to be alive. Mar is not very alive, however. What's he saving up for? Nothing. He just had resources. You leave it to counterattack, however. 2 Diegos will take down the tank fairly easily. Where's the Spartan? Not getting remade just yet. No Spartan on the other side of the map. I guess it's once again going to be defensive. Just to try to keep Alice at bay. But easier said than done. This Alice is just absolutely wrecking everything. We've got the damaged donut in as well. One of them is actually stuck. Help me, Step Pelican. We are spinning to win. Mac Blast coming down. Not really killing anything though. Mars base is essentially wrecked. So he's gonna have to take down EOD's main with the Spartan and nothing else. Maybe a handful of... this drop is just so good. Maybe a handful of Scorpions can go and help, but it's gonna be a tough one. We've got Nightingales being made as well. 3-star on the Alice. If anything can do it, it's that, but this is looking tough. I think EOD will just buy all the bases again, and Mar barely has resource generation. Definitely needs to get rid of those garages and make them pads. Every little resource counts. It's in the tank. Smart, smart, smart. And it's more than enough stuff to get rid of the base, even with the tank and the Spartan around. I mean, Mar has a lot of damage here, but EOD, I guess, has a heal. Nice lamb. Cancels the canister shot. And the base is down. Mar barely has any resources. Man, he better start getting some supply pad upgrades. Oh my goodness. He does not have the blue right now to buy back the base. That's tough. Oh, seriously? Dude. Pad finished up. Oh, this is close. If EOD can come back in and, like, archer missiles this, that's a disaster. That's exactly what might happen. Literally an Alice and a dream. As the chat says, very correct. EOD just buys the map. How can you be a homeowner if the big whales just buy up everything, right? EOD applying real-life business strategy to gameplay. That's how big his brain is. Lots of wrinkles on it. Maximizing the surface area. And thus his intelligence. As he proclaims, I make building. Wow. Mars is in so much trouble. He will never financially recover from this. Yep. Never. EOD with an incredible comeback. in a freaking armory first game. He's done it. The madman has done it. But he still needs one more victory to win his best of 9 show match, as this is just 4 wins versus 1. Mar still has an inkling of a chance. This could be the last game. Mar is taking a chance with Jerome on this one. Could very well get it done. Sometimes it works out great, especially in the UNSC mirror, I could imagine it. EOD Spartan Seb going with the trusty Anders. How is he going to make it happen in this early game though against Time for Heroes? Using the Sentinels, of course. Forcing Marines the long way around. And delaying the power income for Mar means that the hero is delayed. EOD even gets out the Jackrabbit. And is looking to swoop up the power on the far side. May be able to take over the mini base. There was a question in the chat about 1v1 tournaments for people below 3.5 MMR. Our 1v1 amateur league has performed so poorly, and compared to that, we did so well with the 2v2s. I think that is the only way forward for now. Even the pro 1v1 tournaments aren't doing that well, guys. Like, not many people play in them, sadly. I like how competitive they are, but if more people will sign up to the 2v2s, then that is what we must do. It worked really well with the amateur league. We'll see how it does this time with the pro league. I myself prefer the 1v1s, but I will do what the people want because this is a community project. It's not a Nakamura wants X project. I was under the impression though that people prefer to watch 1v1s, but even that is not the case, I don't think. So all this event hosting is really making me question a lot of my assumptions about the game and the community. Gonna find out a lot as we go. The surveys have definitely been helpful. Commander Jerome is almost done. Double turret for EOD, like he's playing super defensively with the double generator and everything. He's got an expo, which all makes sense because Mar has got the double mini base in the middle. Bear in mind, like, kitting out this building, this mini base actually costs as much as a second generator. So EOD is doing the exact right thing. And swooping up all the resources around the map is also such an important play that people don't do enough at the lower levels, so this is something to learn from immediately. Every resource on the map is for free, so you might as well take it. Sometimes a little bit of health damage when it comes to the power nodes. Tier 2. Well. EOD is gonna face the blue tide. Can he actually put a stop to this? It's gonna be tough. There's a handful of Hellbringers. They're boosted up with Time for Heroes. There's the Spartan. Can this just smash through the base here? Triple turret, however, with shields. Yeah, that's tough. Armory's gonna be up. So I guess he makes a quick Spartan. Is he going to upgrade the Spartan first before actually making the Spartan? We will see. Maybe EOD just makes 2 of them. Okay, he gets an armory in addition. So that is how we roll. The reason for that is that the upgrade is so fast that you can just run this second armory and almost be done at the same time as the Spartan comes out, so... Oh wait, hello there. The Mantis gets dropped down on the supply pad, heavily damaging both. One of them is toast already, the second one is about to be, then the third one definitely doesn't come up. He's not even gonna bother. Because if it takes damage, you know, it loses value from recycling. And in fact, right now, Look at his resources, he's not making any. This is Mars' chance. You gotta go for that remaining supply pad, not the generator. Kill the supply pad. EOD is not making supplies right now. Okay, the armory was recycled. I think he does have hijack on this Spartan, but nothing else. Loses the generator, and I guess he's gonna get the Jerome kill. But is this truly gonna be worth it? Would like to see a slam to make sure he doesn't take as much damage. There's a rocket. Oh, hello. He's still up. Boom. Counterattack looking good. Mar might have been a little greedy putting down that third generator. Not gonna be able to now get out a hero again very easily. And even if he did, there's the Spartan. Very annoying. Certainly gonna lose the gen. And, you know, EOD can just keep going with this. He's got 2 bases, right? So he upgrades that back base. Remakes all the buildings. A bunch of hogs run around for a long time. And then he one day just has a sentinel. It's very tough to play against. So Mar is probably going to be on the back foot very shortly. EOD has absolutely nothing stopping him from taking down this mini base. But okay, you did remake the hero. That's good. He slapped it. Continue the slap battle. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Victory turret doing a lot of damage, but can be dodged with a little bit of micro. Just got to be constant about it. Now mini base starting to suffer a bit. That's a long duration for this thing for sure. Lasts such a long time. During salvo is back up, but there's nothing to really drop it on, as the base is essentially full health everything. And he's upgrading his expo. He's got 3 power nodes. Gonna retake this mini base just now. Ooh, that Spartan actually a little low, but everything's good. It's all good. So EOD is not definitely significantly ahead with 3 power nodes. I think he's just gonna go back on the offensive. Third generator wouldn't shock me. Plus the mini base, of course. And he can once again go and take out the generator if he wishes. Or third base and the generator, of course. The builder. He was born to do this. Alright, here's the Spartan in the hog. Mar has his Spartan back, but that hero starts on cooldown with the ability. It's the equivalent exchange for having a drop unit. Nice deal on the Nightingale. That's actually a lot more expensive than losing a hog, so I like the choice. Plus it will get the hogs healed up. Probably 4 hogs, not quite enough to get rid of the Jerome here. But if the Spartan can just jump to the next Nightingale after this, that's a pretty significant loss. EOD, I think, actually is leaving. Or we would like to. He's stuck. Uh-oh. Good pickups by Mar, for sure. That was totally worth it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. He might be able to come back into this now. EOD does have a huge base count advantage. He's behind in power. Mar has a chance. Look at him. He's building up those resources. It's entirely possible he gets Omega Team soon. And if he does, he can do a lot of work in the bases. There's not a lot of tools that EOD has right now. But then again, he's also saving up his resources. Could it be that a Retriever Sentinel is coming soon? Another Nightingale steal. And there's the one Kodiak to help defend. Victory Turret and Enduring Salvo dropping in. There's gonna be a smoke on the generator to keep it going as long as EOD can. He's got a good amount of resources saved up here. The Spartan just waiting for that ability to recharge. Is not that far off, actually. And a little bit of Vigil will get him to shoot faster. Okay, he's taking a lot of fire though. That will go down. Kodiak just buying time, really. However, on this other side, it's time. It's time for the big one. Mar was not prepared, and I think this might be spelling the end for him. He's gonna have to call in his big drop of his own. He's got 3 heroes here with Omega Team. Can they do it together? Spartan Leon, I believe, is the one with the sword, right? He's gonna be pretty useless here as he can only hit ground targets, so he's basically 2 heroes against the Sentinel. If he pulls back his own Jerome, if he gets the Hornet on this, it might just be enough for EOD to not straight up kill him. But EOD is looking at the Expo. He's got 3 bases of his own. He can run around with this thing forever. It's faster than the Spartans. All he needs is a little bit of Nightingale backup, and he can run loops around this. Now from here, what's next for EOD? I'm not quite sure. Taking out the Spartans is not going to be an easy task whatsoever. Maybe he could go for Mass Hornet. That is actually a very tough one to engage with these heroes because they're not particularly great at hijacking those. And even if you do, you just kind of get blown up and then you're still there against Mass Hornets. EOD's base building has progressed pretty good. Doesn't have a whole lot of extra units. Bunch of Kodiaks now pop out. He's upgrading even his back base. Douglas on the far side. And once again, retreating into turret range will make him safe. Good kill on the Mantis. These Spartans, ugh, they're in such a pickle. Like, they can kill maybe a handful of the buildings. Maybe you just main this down. Protector Sentinels! Yes! I have never gotten to cast a single game in any Meta Place event that involved Protector Sentinels. I'm so here for this. Yes! My babies! It's happening! Yes! Well, they can mass stun these Spartans, so they'll never be able to stop the Protector Sentinel, the Retriever Sentinel from doing its work. Has Mar spotted the extra bases? No. He doesn't even know about any of them. He knows about this. Not the others. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have attacked. Okay, EOD, 84 population. They don't have their baby sentinels. Put the babies on. Let's go, EOD. Stop upgrading more generators, man. Don't you have enough generators already? Needs a 5th generator very urgently. Anyway. No baby sentinels. That means they don't have a stun. Alright. Hogs are getting yeetus deletus. Only 8 of these things? What? Okay, there's the babies. There we go. I knew you could do it, EOD. Are protectors good for something? Are they? Yes, it's actually stunning Omega team. That is a fantastic use. Look at this. If he does it, it will be great. He's just stunned the vulture, so they're not gonna shoot. Now the Spartans are next, I assume. And then the Retriever is free to strip the base or destroy it. There's so many sentinels, so many lasers. It's a beautiful sight. He doesn't need to stun no Spartan. He's 100 population against 2 units. EOD takes the show match and the $40 that come with it. Thank you again very much to Scorpionlawz hosting this event. Very happy to cover it and to make the page and everything. That was super fun. Hopefully Mar has gotten some good training out of this and will be coming back strong for the league. Looking forward to it. Hope you guys join as well at home. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind the scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.